Dance in the rain.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Slam Show. That track is Rock, 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 produced by yours truly,
Traxamillion.
Yes. Cue it up. We gotta do the drop. Produced by
Traxamillion.
Oh,
Now, tell me about
doesn't that feel good?
Tell me about this track. What was the mindset with that? Because
The mindset of the track. Go ahead.
No, because it's an up-tempo track.
Yep.
And we're not even. I just put you in a position where it's like possibly all of our viewers like, he produced that.
Right.
Talk about it.
It was me just trying to do something different. You know. We were going for a pop feel.
Right.
At the time, it was a lot of pop, hip hop, house, rap going on. So I was like, hey, let me try it. Let me go and try it, man.
Yeah.
You know, the Black Eyed Peas were big at the time. They had a lot of records on the radio. Really, that's probably what that was.
You were influenced by that, yeah.
A Black Eyed Peas inspirational
Up-tempo stuff.
moment. Yeah. So, yeah.
There you go. It was pretty nice.
Yeah. I enjoyed it because it's different for me. You know, I do so much hip hop and I do so much of one thing for so long, and certain people, they come to me for one thing, but like I'm just a creative dude.
Everyone's more used to hearing this.
Right.
This is what this gentleman is known for.
Yeah.
Oh, the memories.
Yeah, that started a.
That did start it.
Yeah.
Man,
That started
that takes
it
you
all.
back.
That started it.
Way back.
Have their memories of that time.
You got like that dream music.
Oh, that sound effect?
Yeah.
That's hella funny.
I
remember.
find something.
Yeah. That Wayne's World. What is that?
So let's back up a little bit.
All right.
How did you get the name Traxamillion?
Traxamillion actually originated from a guy that I used to rap with and do music with, just in my house. He used to come over all the time. He was my friend, and one day he just said, "Yo, man, you should be Traxamillion." And I was like, "Huh? What's that, Traxamillion?" And then
Just go with it. It sounds
I was
cool.
like, "Yeah." He was like, "Yeah, man." I was like, "Why?" He was like,
Smile.
"Man, Traxamillion." I made a bunch of beats, so I was just like, "Okay, I understand what you're saying." And I remember Maximilian from there used to be a cartoon called Tiny Toons.
Right.
And one of the characters,
Yeah,
was like
the
a
rich
little
kid,
brat.
yeah.
His name was Maximilian.
Elmira's boy.
Yeah. So when he said that, like I already like Maximilian. He said Traxamillion, I don't know. And I just started saying it in my raps at the time, and it just kind of stuck. It kind of just like created like a whole new vibe for me, a whole new persona. Yeah.
That's me. And you know what? This is. And you know what? I think you might get the credit for being able to be one of those producer guys who initially puts those drops, because DJ Mustard, he's doing that shit on every track.
Yeah.
And several others.
I got it from like listening to like Just Blaze and just hearing different. That's really where I think I got it from, Just Blaze. Just, you know what I mean? And there was a couple.
I just
other
wanted you to
producers
say
did
that. I didn't want you to like, oh yeah, well, I'll take all the credit.
Yeah. Because prior to that, the only way I was because I'm a big Timberland and like Neptunes fan, and I was able to tell they produce stuff because they use a lot of the same sounds.
Right.
So
Same drums.
It wasn't he wasn't Timberland. He wasn't doing that on the track. I just knew. And then,
Exactly.
Timberland.
when I heard Just Blaze, and I was just like, man, he does that all the time. I'm gonna try this shit.
Yeah, DJ Clue.
Yeah.
Right on.
And it took me a few times before I actually came to that.
To that effect.
To that, yeah.
Gotcha.
It
So
took
there
me a while before I
Yeah, you used to
actually
have
got
some
to
girls doing it and everything, right?
that. I had girls doing it. I had kids doing it. Yeah, I got.
just kind of like see what fits.
Yeah, just seeing what fits. Yeah.
V-Spot, do a little Traxamillion real quick.
Oh God.
quick.
Come on, finish it.
Traxamillion.
Give it a little sexiness, just a tad bit sexy.
I need breathiness. There you go.
There you go.
Ooh, see?
Did he just hit the V spot?
I guess all you have to do is ask. Right?
Ask a million.
Hashtag everything will connect with million
Yes.
on this show, ladies and gentlemen. So, how did you get involved with music to begin with? Piano, high school?
My grandma bought me a keyboard at 12, and my dad, like, he was kind of into music. He played in a band when he was younger, so
Casio keyboard thing?
yeah, cheap Casio keyboard. my dad would always brag about, you know what I mean, playing music, and man, I was bad, man.
I used to play with Earth, Wind, and Fire. And,
Right, yeah, I was
man,
bad. You know,
Tower
you should've-
Power.
Boy, have you seen me and my band? You know, so he always. I never seen him play.
It's one time.
But you know, so he kind of taught me how to play by ear. So I would just listen to the radio, blah 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 blah. You know,
That's
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, so it really kind of started like that.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and then I went into rap during middle school, and that kind of just blossomed into production.
Did you start with? Let me see if we could go back to the real startup. Cassette multi-tracks.
Yeah,
All right.
I used to, man. I don't
Tascam and all that.
Nah, not even multi. I was actually on tape decks 1 and 2.
Mm.
You know, before I even had equipment, before I actually had a keyboard. Actually, now I'm thinking about it. I used to like make pause mixes.
Oh, sure.
I did that too.
I don't know if anybody knows about pause mixing.
Yes. Release the pause and
Yeah.
edit it.
I thought I invented that. I swear. I thought I invented it because nobody told me about it.
Right.
I
You just
figured
figured
it out on my own.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And then like years later, I found that other people did it. I was like, what? What? I invented that. But yeah, so that's really like
So you were doing that to make music or doing mixes?
I was doing that to make songs.
Wow.
I
Then maybe you were the first one. Then.
I was looping instrumentals. You know, taking a loop somewhere, looping it, making the instrumental.
Right.
Somehow I had the headphones plugged into the microphone jack. I'm talking about I had a whole like 10, 12 tracks off of 2 tape decks.
Wow.
Like I don't know how I was doing it. I had the microphone plugged into the headphones plugged into the microphone jack. I was rapping into the headphones near the speaker, so
Yeah.
the beat was picking up in the mic. I'm picking up in the mic.
Mm.
I'm looping. It was many.
Yep.
It was
Because you
serious.
can use the
Do what you
headphones as a
gotta
mic.
You
Yeah.
can use the headphones as a mic.
Yep.
But I was actually recording the beat. I don't know.
No, that's real.
I don't know.
Yeah,
That's
awesome.
real.
But I was a kid doing that. You know what I mean? And I was just trying to just do something. So yeah,
That's
Do you
awesome.
still have any of them?
I don't.
What
I
happened?
erased over, recorded
Oh,
over,
you
recorded over mom's tapes.
Man, you archived that shit.
Hey,
You got my James Brown.
Hey, yo, mom.
Tracks.
Recorded over Pops James Brown.
I got to show you my old cassette collection with all my pause mixes. It's
Oh,
all
man.
labeled
Bro,
and
I would love
everything.
that, bro. I'm somebody who would actually appreciate that.
And I want you to appreciate it.
Yes.
Because
Somebody
it's
look at my
real.
tapes.
Yeah. You
It's
can
real.
play like real pause mixes. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, because I was doing like the regular mega mixes.
Okay.
Like back when Dr. Dre was with the Wrecking Crew, way back in the day.
Yeah.
And doing those edits really, really precise with
Yeah.
the pause button.
Like,
It was
like records seamless.
Yeah. Yeah, like
Yes.
it's like a regular multi-track mix, but on a cassette.
Yes.
Boy, we could talk for hours on this mother.
Yes.
Love it, love it, love it. So
Yes, you see it. Yes.
Go grab him, Sam.
Ooh.
now, as far as your sound, let's fast forward into the future. How did you come up with, okay, these are the drums, this is the style, this is what I'm going to formulate everything to?
Just really trial and error. It was really trial and error. The signature sound that I'm kind of known for is that kind of developed out of just listening to the radio at the time. At the time, Lil Jon had a lot of stuff on the radio. The Bay Area, the sound was already popping in the Bay. The dancing, really, it was just the environment at the time. You know what I mean? That kind of influenced that sound. Like really, how I came up with that sound. My cousins were dancing at my house. They were drunk. It was their birthday. They came over. They was like 16, 15. I don't know. They was young.
16 drinking, okay.
Right. Came over drunk. And they was just dancing. I was making beats at my mama's house.
Okay, what's the module that you're using?
I'm using a Triton at this time.
Oh, okay,
A
okay.
Triton. A
this means
Korg Triton. I don't know if you guys know what that is. Google it, Korg Triton. It was like one of the first keyboards that actually had touch screen ability on it.
Thing was magical.
Yeah, it was magical. It was chrome.
Had a
The screen lit up blue. It was
MIDI
like,
outputs, all that.
it has a
stuff. Yeah.
touch screen. It was like, oh my god.
Tracks, before you see this little controller here,
Yes,
I
sir.
used to have freaking stacks and stacks of keyboards, 61 keyboards right here. But
Okay.
because of the technology, all you need is that and just
Right.
trigger off your computer.
Man, when I got my keyboard, I had my dad buy it for me at the time. It cost like $2,600. It was like this
Dang.
Triton Studio with all the
Exactly.
Everything.
Exactly.
That thing,
Man.
I looked on Craigslist. That thing is like worth $400
Yeah.
with everything.
Yeah.
Yep.
With everything.
Man.
Plus some other
condition.
shit.
mint condition. Yeah,
Mint condition.
not a man.
Bro, I tried to return my stuff once. I was like, man, I'm just
Champ,
keeping
you
it,
had
man.
you had equipment too?
Yeah, we have all the same equipment.
Yeah.
As weird as that is.
Do you have it now?
Yeah, I still have it. My Triton. I actually was the first.
You still have your Triton?
Okay, Trax had a Triton.
Right.
And
Oh,
I,
yeah.
I watched him make beats on it. It was like one of the most magical things I've ever seen. I was just like, this is amazing. I love this shit right here.
He's like, dude, I could do 50 Cent in the club. Look, check it out.
No, this is how dumb I was, right? So I was like 21, 22, stupid as all hell. And I had a credit card that hadn't been used very much. And one day I woke up and I was like, man, I'm buying a keyboard.
Fuck it.
And I just go to the music store and I just bought the keyboard. It was the Triton Studio because he had the Triton. I had the regular Triton.
He had the
I had the
one-up
Studio.
me.
Yeah, yeah.
I went up to him, right?
Studio.
Yeah.
And it was so dope. And I remember I called Trax. I was like, I got the Triton Studio. And he was like, mad. You don't even make beats. And then like 2 weeks later, maybe not even 2 weeks later, he had the Triton Studio. I was like, okay, touche. And then I got the Roland Phantom, which was like kind of the next popular keyboard, I think, after the Triton.
yeah.
And then Track's like, oh, okay. Next thing I know, has the Roland Phantom with the expansion boards that I didn't have. I was like, okay, I hear you. I still have it. My Triton's kind of messed up, but I mean, it all still works.
You still paying it off?
Still making
Funny
those
you
payments.
mentioned that. I just paid all my debts off very recently.
Wow.
Yes, thank you.
Little delay there, but it was.
Hey, I appreciate it.
So you still have all your equipment.
Yes.
Okay. You plan on offing it?
No, because it's not worth what I would give for it's not worth it. Like
I'll
I
give
still
you-
love music.
You can still create an idea that's
Yeah,
priceless.
that's the thing. Like, and that's
So
that was
you'll-
the thing with music, and that's what justified my stupidity in spending that money. Is because I figured, like, man, all it takes is a moment, and our whole life could change. So it was worth the investment.
That miracle moment.
That's
Yeah,
true.
that miracle moment was possible, and especially like watching tracks, especially during that period of time.
Okay.
Like, it was magical shit going on all the time in the studio. Like every day was exciting because you never knew like this could be the day where you just hit it out and
You hit that freaking Ice Ice
Yeah.
Baby.
period.
Fuck.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Right.
That's a mega hit. That's what everyone aims for. That $1 million hit.
Yeah, I mean that's what everyone would like to have. You know, Ice Ice Baby, of course, is the gift and the curse. But hey,
Oh my
Song's
goodness.
so dope, so big that you can't do nothing.
yeah, you can't do nothing else.
can't
That's
do
your
nothing
career.
else.
Nice career. Bye.
Exactly.
I'm
exactly.
so good I can't even come out again.
I mean, Vanilla Ice's entire catalog is just so much depth.
But he still eats.
No, he
Somebody
eats for
told me
real.
about like Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Mm-hmm.
Baby got back.
Bruh.
Come on, bro.
Eat.
Baby got back forever.
My dad liked
Lil,
that song.
not Lil, what's her name? Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
Yeah, Anaconda.
She
Yeah.
did a new remix on it.
Royalties. I've been seeing him on
Bruh.
yogurt commercials.
Sir Mix-a-Lot got real dough. Real dough.
So it's like
Hey,
sometimes them one thangers be
that's
one
it.
thangers.
That's it.
Yeah.
You never know. Super Hyphy might all of a sudden
Right.
be redone.
20
and-
years from now,
Yeah.
it might be. It's almost damn.
And right. It's 10.
It's 10.
It's
Halfway
10.
there.
That was 2005.
I'm telling you.
40 years from now, somebody else
Yeah.
might do it and make a hit.
But really, like, Super Hyphy was one of those records. That was
Oh,
like
man.
one of those ones where you just knew it, like, off top. Like,
Oh,
that-
you
that's
Right
a-
before it even, they don't even have to make a quick little tiny sound of it. Everybody like,
Oh my
all
God.
you gotta
I'll
hear
play
is-
that.
That's all you know.
Yeah.
Tracks. I'll play that at my venues, and right when it goes into the second beat, everyone's just it just changes them. It's
Yeah.
like the place could be dead
It's
and
nostalgic.
fucking, they come to life. You could raise the dead with that song.
Yeah.
It's just amazing. It's amazing.
Man, it was. I had some amazing moments and experienced some amazing things with that record.
That's
Period.
cool.
Seen some crazy things like, wow, I did that.
That's
Hey,
pretty badass.
that's
Yeah.
what music love is all about, brother.
Yeah.
All right. So enough of me asking questions. I'm going to have my guest co-host work around the studio and give it their best shot, starting with Mr. Showtime.
Yeah, man. Really big fan, obviously. Like, really, like growing up. Just,
We're asking me questions.
yeah, yeah,
All
yeah.
right, come on. All right.
But my question to you is, what is like a big, like, your not necessarily a goal, but a dream for you? What is that dream? You know what I'm saying? I know you live in the dream, but I know that there's a big dream
really
that everybody gets to.
to,
You know what I'm saying?
Just for lack of, no cliche to have an empire.
He wants to be a mogul.
Yeah, you know, obviously I want to, you know, have my, you know, my castle and my empire, and you know, something that I can pass down to my son and that can stay in the family. You know what I mean, forever. You know what I mean, and they can pass down to their kids, and everybody eats. You know,
I could dig it.
That's
so
awesome.
you know, that's what I'm about.
And do you have like a passion project that you're working on? That you don't have to
not
reveal too
really.
much detail, but
No, not really a passion project, but I am working. You know, what I mean, I definitely, you know, just want to work with the biggest and the best artists, and I just, you know, I want to make dope music, and I want to, you know, do this as long as I can do it for.
man,
You know what I mean?
please keep doing it.
Yeah, I'm trying to do it as long as I can do it for.
Right on.
Cool. V.
Well, so I mean, creating music, there's a lot to it. So out of all the different parts of it, from like finding the talent to creating the music to the finished project, what is the part that you get most excited about or you look forward to doing?
For me, I get my most enjoyment from like the mixing section. You know, once the song is created, then it's actually, you know, the beats there, the vocals are there. Now it's actually time to, you know, put all the glue together. You know what I mean? Make the drops and the cuts and the, you know.
Fixing it up.
Exactly, just fixing it up, just the final touch. That's kind of like where I really shine.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I don't mean to interrupt you.
Yep.
But there's a difference between the mixing and the mix down. So you're talking about adding the little spices and stuff.
Yeah,
at the end?
I'm not talking about the actual mix down.
Because I hate mixing down.
Yeah.
That is a fucking headache. It's like, fuck, is it loud enough? No, raise it up. It's not fucking sounding good.
Yeah, I'm actually trying to get out of like mixing my own stuff.
Yeah.
You
Just
know,
send it to someone else.
You do
Yeah.
it.
See, we think alike. Oh, man, I love you.
Yeah,
man.
you
Shit.
do it. Like, man. I've been mixing my stuff for years, and that's just because of trial and error. That's just kind of the type of producer I am. I just always have my own stuff. My bad. I always have my own stuff, so I always just did my own stuff.
Yeah, master it and all that.
Yeah, exactly. So it was just,
Yeah.
Time to delegate.
it's time to delegate.
Yeah, because
Build
when
that empire.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
mixing down is just fucking headache.
Yeah.
Because you're like already fatigued.
And there's people that are so much better than you that's all they do.
That's right.
You know,
That's right.
that's all they do. So it's like, okay, cool. You do that.
Back in the day when we were pressing vinyls and so forth, there was a place over in LA called Bill Smith's Mastering, and everyone that was doing music that was getting played on Wild 94.9 and Wild 107, they were setting their vinyl masters there and having everything done because he would already know how high to bring the level to make it up to par, and it was a beautiful thing. You could make it all whacked and hella low. You send it to him, it's like, holy shit, that's my song. It's
Right.
like everything's bright. It's
Yeah.
like it comes to life.
Wow.
So yeah, places do that specifically.
Yeah, that master is
Yeah.
crazy. We went to that
Yeah, tell him.
Bernie Grumman. They had a place in LA
Yeah,
called
yeah,
Bernie,
yeah.
Bernie Grumman. He mixed, I don't know.
He did Thriller. He was Dr. Dre's main guy. Like, Dr. Dre had him mix The Chronic and use him for every single thing.
Right.
So if you take any Dre album, you look in the credits, Brian Big Bass Gardner
Yes.
was the guy who mixed it. So we with Trax's group, that I was executively producing that project. Took it out there. We were there like a day after 50 Cent was in there mixing his project. And it was just so dope to be in that environment where like real things happen. And he was telling the stories about like he said his worst experience was actually working with Madonna and how she was just so particular, such a diva that he hated
Shocking.
it. Yeah, shocking.
It's Madonna.
But like
what
especially, this is like before Super Hype. This is before a lot of that. So
Yeah,
just to be
yeah.
in that environment was so dope, and they're so good at what they do. And he was such a master. He didn't even listen to the whole song. He just ran through the album and just clicked a few things, and then he had it. I was like, shit, best sounding shit you could imagine.
Yeah, it was our first album, and it sounds amazing.
Yeah,
Sonically, it sounds amazing.
yeah,
It's like, wow.
We didn't know what he was doing at the time,
yeah.
but it sounded damn good.
Yep. That's why some people, man, they have that mastering ear to make everything come to life.
Oh, it's a talent.
Yep.
It is a talent.
Cool. Captain.
In your opinion, what do you think rap needs right now?
Good question.
Just diversity. You know what I mean? And just not so much of one thing, because there's conscious rap, there's positive rap, there's gangster rap. You know what I mean? There's just ignorant rap that we all love. I got a special place in
get
my
out
heart
of
for
our
ignorance.
Guwap.
Yeah,
but see,
I have a special place in my heart for ignorance. So I mean, there's a time, but I don't want to hear that all day on the radio.
right.
All day. I need, you can switch it up. You got your Talibs, you got your,
Commons.
your Commons. Yeah, your J Cole's.
Yeah.
So it's like I feel like there's room for everything. It's just the radio kind of oversaturates it with one thing.
It's funny that you're bringing that up. I don't mean to cut you off, Cindy, but the whole idea of the ignorant rap thing, it's a choice because these corporate guys, it's like, okay, let's put that out. They can put the common stuff, the intelligent stuff out there, but they choose not to. And that's the thing that really disappoints me. The men in charge want that ignorant stuff. They want the freaking booty every freaking 5 seconds,
Right.
or ass.
But you know what though? It's about money.
It's all
People
about
buy
money.
ignorant
All
stuff.
about
No
money.
one buys common sense.
Exactly.
And like Jay-Z said, the realest rap lyric ever, and I know I'm not gonna remember it word for word, but it was basically like he used to rap like Common until he's seen the real checks, and he hasn't been rapping like Common since because that's just not where the money is. Like if he could, he would rap like them, but they
Right.
don't. No one buys it, man. Like that's a very focused audience. Like ignorance, you get the kids.
Yeah, I was watching something the other day, and they were saying that like back in the '90s, like conscious rap was selling. So
Correct.
people,
Correct.
so
Yeah,
conscious
dealers-
rap was on TV.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because people were buying it.
De La
Now,
Soul and all them.
ignorance is selling.
Yeah.
Ignorance is popular.
Yeah,
So ignorance is on TV.
it's a soulless industry.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
It's, yeah.
Buy it.
Cindy, continue.
Twerk, twerk, twerk.
Gosh, you guys covered that really well. But what would you say you'd want to kind of make its way up through the cracks in the sidewalk? I mean, just to get a little dent out of the ignorance to catch somebody's attention.
I like I kind of feel like it's happening. Like a lot of the underground movements are coming. Like that's why you have a lot of these Coachella Fest and also these
Okay.
South by Southwest that like they're so big because a lot of these underground artists have like these huge followings.
They need to get your ass on freaking Coachella, brother.
There you go.
Yeah.
Holla at me, Coachella.
The slam show will drive you
Yeah,
there.
and all of this stuff is happening without none of these dudes having deals or nothing. You know what I mean? The social media world is just so huge and like it's giving the artists such a stranglehold on their own fan base. Like,
That's true.
yeah, I don't know. I kind of feel like it's already happening. But like the underground music, that's what I would like to see. Probably more on the radio. Just to have a different, because there's just as many people like mainstream music. I feel like there's just as many people that like underground. You know what I mean? Just
absolutely.
abstract swag. You feel me?
Agreed. Cool. Champ,
Yeah.
roll it to your boy.
Yeah, I'm curious just about like how much your process has changed or evolved. What kind of new tools are you using? I saw you bought a bunch of new equipment. I know.
Champ, why are you asking me this question for? Why don't you just
So
say,
he
hey?
can buy the same shit.
No, I thought it was like, hey,
I already bought it.
I thought he was gonna say something like, hey, what happened to that girl Desiree over when we were in Texas?
Hell no. Nah, but I'm just I've been around your creative process a lot, and you always had your tools of your trade that you were very familiar with. But I saw you expanding a little bit, so I was just curious, like how your creative process has changed. Then we'll talk about some vagina.
Vagimillion.
Hashtag Vagimillion. Yeah, I am going to
And-
hashtag that.
Just
Yeah.
typical Saturday night.
That is a good question. Like, how have you evolved? Or did you just tune him out because he's freaking
I was
just
gonna say
talking?
you could answer the question anytime.
Oh, I thought you were talking to him.
No, I was talking to you.
You see me looking at you. I'm like, so
See what I deal with,
I'm
guys?
looking at his equipment.
Like, it's
Yeah!
That's right
He's
there.
No, I was
on
staring
hypnotic.
into nothingness because I want to speak into the microphone, but I am speaking to you.
Oh, my bad. I thought you were talking to him.
That's
Okay.
hilarious.
My creative process has changed. Really, I came from actually like working in the Tritons and working on the Rolling X6s and actually like kind of like all in the box machines.
All in
and,
one.
And now, right now you got kids that are like, they don't have none of this, no mixers, no 300-400 keyboards. They got a laptop and some headphones. I was just having a conversation like this today, and they're killing it,
Yep. And a pirated software.
and they're killing it. You feel me?
Bruh.
Eating.
So it's just I had to make that transition, and I switched over to the computer software, and just been playing around with it, and it's dope. It's my creative process is definitely it helps me out a lot quicker. I'm not used to like the clicking and stuff, but it's dope. It's dope. It definitely opens up your world, and
So what programs are you using?
I'm using Logic, Pro Tools. I just got Pro Tools 12. That's actually dope.
Oh wow.
And they're all legal, correct?
Yeah.
Sure they are.
Pro Tools 12, they got it to where right now you can just pay $30 a month and you just have it.
Just put on your credit card just like Champ.
Yeah.
Yeah. Never pay it off.
But yeah, just Logic, Pro Tools. I just got a machine. It's called Studio Machine by Native Instruments. And I just got some like 2 new DJ controllers. I've been like doing a lot I've been doing a lot of like trying to do a lot more live performance. Live beat making, trying to like really merge into the whole
Arab.
Not even that. Just the DJ, because DJing is like huge right now. A lot of the money that was in hip hop, a lot of those millions that were in hip hop are like been transferred over into the DJ
Right.
festival world.
Yes.
Yeah.
So like
It's huge right now.
I'm trying to get in it.
Okay.
I'm trying to get in. I make beats. I can know how to DJ. You feel me? So I've been trying to fuse the two and make a hip hop fusion, something great, spectacular, Traxamillion, dope.
If anybody can
There you
do it,
go.
it's you,
Live
bro.
performance, on stage, DJ, make beats in your face, swag.
There you go.
Well,
There you go.
speaking of the evolution of Traxamillion,
Yes, sir.
where are you pushing the Traxamillion brand as of today into the next, like, say, 5 years?
In your motherfucking face. Yeah, man. I'm just pushing, man. There's no telling where it can go. You know what I mean? Hopefully, it just goes up from here. But I'm definitely trying to make my mark in the game. You know what I mean? I've definitely made my mark in the Bay Area. I just need to make my mark elsewhere.
See, a lot of people don't know that you're actually a dope rapper, artist type. Have you completely neglected it?
Nah. I think that comes in handy when it comes to like hooks and stuff.
I'm
Every
saying
now
you
and
can
then,
make songs though, like
I can make songs, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I can make songs. It's just it's
Tracks,
not
I got
my
your
focus.
back when the time is right.
Exactly because for me, I gotta feel it.
Yeah.
I make beats all the time, so
So we
Like-
don't get a freestyle on the
But-
show.
I mean we might come up with something.
But is it on your radar of like going in that direction?
Yeah, it's definitely on my radar.
I don't
to
want to
showcase that
happen.
side.
All
Yeah,
right.
it's definitely on my radar to showcase that side. And like I've always shown people that side, just sparingly and
In little increments.
in little increments.
Yeah, he's just
you know what I
teasing
mean?
them.
I just tease them like, yo, I can do this. I can hang with some. I can hang, boy. I can hang.
Tracks
I'm
is
not
the
even gonna
shit. He
brag.
just
I
come-
can hang.
He's coming all humble right
Raps a million.
Just
Raps
don't
a
forget
million.
about that.
Don't forget about the rap.
I don't ask for much, and Lord knows I've gotten it.
now.
Just
Tracks.
do it.
I have this video up on the screen. Talk about how this shoot went. This was for SF Anthem, one of your
Oh, yeah.
classics.
This shoot went. This was interesting. This was when I did a song with
Quinn.
with Quinn and Big Rich and Boo Banger, and I actually heard this sample on another show. What was the show called?
Home
Doesn't
turf.
matter. Yeah, I think it was called the Slideshow or something. I'm not sure.
Oh
Okay.
yeah,
You know what I'm talking
the
about?
slideshow. I remember
Anyway,
that.
I heard the sample on the radio.
They
Yeah,
played
yeah.
the original song.
Yeah, found the sample, made a beat. Was like, hey man, I'm not from San Francisco. I can't do nothing with this. So I called San Quinn, called Big Rich. Was like, yo, I got this beat. Sent it to them.
Yeah.
They did the record. It was big. Shot a video,
Yeah,
and the video was insane, man. It was out in San
Sick as beat,
Francisco.
bro.
It was huge.
yeah.
Now, did
Got
you
to meet
clear-
everybody. San Francisco loves me. I love San Francisco. You feel me? It's like my second home.
Now,
And,
did you clear that sample?
We actually did clear the sample.
Oh,
Nice.
okay.
We had to clear the sample because they
Yeah.
was not having it.
Yeah.
They were not having it. We had to clear the sample. We didn't get Nathan.
Yeah.
And they
Yeah.
were supposed to do big things with that record too, so they tried to do it the right way.
Okay, so San Quinn was going to use the track to catapult everything, but did that happen?
Well, there was a manager in the situation
That
who
was in the
was
way.
behind all the. It wasn't in the way. He was behind the whole San Francisco rap movement,
Gotcha.
and he was quarterbacking that song. It was the San Francisco anthem.
Mm-hmm.
So they had this big vision. It was going to be everywhere. They played at some of the games and whatnot, but
They
it was
do.
supposed to be a very it was the one.
Yeah.
They were going to push this, and then
It was like fucking Journey for him.
Yeah, like real quick. Yeah, pretty quickly. It just didn't get there.
Yeah.
It just didn't manifest.
Supposed to be
Period.
that Empire, that New York Empire song.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm,
That's
mhm.
exactly what it was supposed to be, but it, like I said, it just didn't manifest. And at the end of the day, like things like that take so much dough to really make happen. Like the way they were talking about it,
Gotcha.
I just don't think it was there.
Let's just kind of back up a little bit so our viewers don't get confused.
Yeah.
What was your role, Champ, with the whole Traxamillion movement early on?
Yeah, so I've known Trax for a long time, and I was his manager for years during the really exciting times of the hyphy movement. hyphy. And he was he was my bro before the moments of change. You know, and
Why don't you just say it before the hoes and clothes?
before the hoes, before the clothes, before the fake bros. No, but I mean, he was always my friend. Like one of my we have a mutual friend who's like, you know, he grew up with him, and he's been one of my best friends for probably 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
So we're always like, we're our tight unit. Like if there's ever a birthday or a wedding, like we're gonna see each other there.
We'll
Like
pop up.
it's not just business. Like business came after the friendship, so that was a blessing.
Awesome.
And then the business, I'm one of the only responsible people around, you know. So it was just kind of like my natural position to be a manager. And then the moment happened, I told it on the last show, but I'll give the short story.
Mm-hmm.
Was we did his group thing. It wasn't there, so we kind of took a break.
What was the group?
It was called The High. Yeah, they're super talented. They were the team before the team,
Mm-hmm.
and
Smith, Cheese, is.
yep. Shout out to all them. And we didn't talk for probably like 2-3 months or whatever. But I was hearing on the radio, I was hearing the track sound like it was a very specific sound. And we hooked up on MySpace, and he was like, "Yeah, I got some songs on the radio."
MySpace.
Yeah, and I was like, "Man, I knew it." And so we ended up linking up, and we really caught up. And I just seen like, "Oh, everything's changed. Like everything has changed."
Yeah.
So it was just kind of like my natural position to just, you know, step
Delegate.
up and handle the business.
Gotcha.
And so I
My
learned
phone
a
was
lot.
going crazy. I couldn't answer all his phones. I was like, bro, I can't handle this.
You can never you can't really imagine like how exciting and how much was going on during that period of time. So I just stepped into that role. I learned a lot, did a lot. You know, it was cool. It was some of the most exciting times of my life.
Would you like to relive that?
Not now. I'll say this: if I can go back, like with me now,
Mhm.
like my mentality and wisdom now, hell yeah, because I feel like we do so much different,
Gotcha.
better things.
It's never too late.
It's never too late. We'll see if the stars align. I
It's
love
never
music.
too late.
I love music. I love music more than anything.
Right.
And the few times since then
Mhm.
where like an opportunity has come that could be like for real, I've dropped everything to make it happen.
Gotcha.
But unfortunately, like I said, it takes a lot of money, a shitload of money. And it also takes solid people around you on the business side specifically. It just hasn't manifested, man. So I've had some good close calls.
Mhm.
You know, my last little situation I was with, like with B12,
Right.
that was a real close call. Like a real close call.
Like right there to making millions.
Well, yeah, there's a business infrastructure behind that situation with unlimited funds.
Right.
And unfortunately, there's just a lot of just obstacles to really making it happen for me personally.
Mm-hmm.
So I gotta live my life.
Gotcha.
And but I love it. If there's a real music situation,
Mm-hmm.
I'm still down.
Okay.
You know, but I have to live. Back then, I didn't care. I live in a trunk. I didn't give a shit. I just had to do it.
So right now, no trunk, no nothing.
No, right now I need a house. I need money. I need stability. I need a whole lot. Back then I didn't need none of that. I
Yeah.
preferred chaos.
There you go. Trax.
Yes, sir.
I asked Champ this when he was on the show,
Alright.
and I'll ask you this. Can you share us a story on the road or situation that happened to you that was like, man, this won't ever happen again? You don't have to name
That's a good
names.
question.
That is a good
A
question.
story
Yeah.
on the road.
Yeah.
Go ahead, give it to me one more time. A story.
Story on the road that happened, and you're like, wow, this is never ever going to happen again.
Like, this is a great day.
Yeah.
Wow.
It sounds like there were plenty of them.
Yeah, it's a bunch of them. I'm trying to.
We'll come back to that.
Yeah, let's come back to that.
Yeah,
let's come back to that.
Ponder that for a minute.
Yeah.
Now, when it comes to working with these artists and so forth, is there
Alright.
anyone in particular that you said, man, fuck this asshole. He's not paying me for studio.
And his name is.
He's not paying for studio time. He keeps promising, And you don't have to name names because I'll tell you right now, I could probably figure it out. And I'll tell you guys later.
Okay.
But but have you had that situation?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
How do you deal with that?
I'll just, look, man. I just stop answering your phone call.
Okay.
You feel me? I just stop answering your phone call. I'm just, I'm ice cold. Baby.
Man.
But yeah, or just like, look, man, nah.
Now,
I used to go so hard on those people, man. God forgive me. Sorry.
Champ, let me talk directly to Trax on this one. so when it comes down to the material, it's like, okay, you're not paying for studio time. You owe me this money. You hold on to it. Do you try to off it? Like, okay, I could actually sell this to so and so now. How do you deal with that? Because I have those situations.
I've been in that situation. It was just like,
then what?
You got to cash me out, bro.
Exactly.
Or
now
this guy cashed me out. He had it.
Okay.
And that was it.
Now, has the original guy, the original producer, artist say, wait a second, and it gets played on the radio. It's like, you sold me that track. What's going on with that?
That's happened a couple times. My laptop actually got stolen.
Oh,
actually,
a Drake situation, right?
Yeah. Like just a lot of music got leaked, and so a lot of people had the same beats, and
wow,
that's even happened. Like same beats have gotten sold because as a producer, I just send out records sometimes. You know what I mean? I send out a record to 4 or 5 rappers, and they've had the beats for 4 months.
Okay.
And then somebody comes along and wants to buy the record.
Right.
And then they buy the record, and then maybe one of the rappers, they recorded a song to but they don't let me know.
Yeah, and they put on a mixtape or
they
put it
on
out.
a mixtape or whatever, and they put it out, and then it's just like it's a situation. It's just like
And how do you deal with that? Is it like?
I mean, I just say what it is. Like, man, I gave the man a beat a while ago. He miscommunication.
Right.
Let's make it right, or we'll figure it out.
It's like, fuck that, man. It's like, you gotta give me another beat.
It happens, man.
Yeah, and you work it out.
We work it out. Work it out. It's out of my control. I can't really do nothing about it.
Oh, okay, okay. Now, as far as working with a particular artist, now you're gonna have to name a name, like the one that really this person's the shit. I love working with this person.
Who I like working with, man?
Right, this is a pretty high pedestal.
Man.
Yeah.
I like working with Short because he's short. Too short, he's
short in every phase of the word, right?
Yeah.
Like quick with his verses.
Yeah.
Doesn't waste time.
Yeah, don't waste his time. He been doing it for years. You know what I mean? He going there, knock his shit out. You know what I mean? Listen to it. How you want to hear it. Yeah. Short.
And Champ
the legend.
Champ has mentioned that his persona is nothing like he does on the video, right? He's very down to earth and straight professional.
Short is so cool. You just forget he's even a fucking star. And until you start walking around with him, and just white people start falling out. Fucking Short.
Blow the whistle, guy.
Yeah, it's just
fucking Short.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, Short is he's the man.
All right, so he's the one. Anyone else?
The legend. I mean, there's a bunch of. I don't want to get nobody. It's a bunch of people.
Okay, just keep it even keel.
I like working with Fab. I like working with Clyde Carson. I like working with that's
Okay.
That's a few.
Okay. And as far as anyone new right now that's popping, who would you like to do a beat for? Besides the normal stuff, the Nicki Minaj's, the Drakes. Give me something that surprises me.
Who do I like right now? I like what's his name?
Well, you mentioned Kendrick, obviously.
I like what's his name? What's the dude that's all over the radio right now? Hey, what's
Young
up?
Thug?
Hello. Come on, what's his name?
Young Thug?
Fetty Wap.
Oh yeah.
Fetty Wap. Yeah.
Yeah.
Young Thug is dope too.
Kazoon type.
Yeah. Yeah. I like him. I like 2 Chainz.
Mm-hmm.
I like a lot of people, man. I like a lot of people. I ain't gonna lie. I like the Migos. I like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, I like
Fight Night.
From here, I like I Am Sue. He's crazy.
Yeah. Just whomever.
Yeah.
And do you remember this track?
Oh shit!
The remix.
I actually got a chance to meet Hulk Hogan off of this.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and he bear hugged me. Literally picked me up and squoze the shit out of me. And I was like, oh shit.
I almost forgot about
24-inch pythons are real.
Thing.
Dude, this is
I almost forgot about Brooke Hogan doing this track.
Yeah. like random,
Hella random.
just random. It
This
just kind of
fucking-
opportunity fell out the sky
Yeah.
and we hit it out the park. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was-
be-
It was actually a really good track.
it is. It is. This still slaps.
Yeah.
Big time.
They played that on like 94.9 for a little bit.
Mhm.
Yeah, they did.
They played it. You know what I mean?
Because the original version was so. How?
Scott Storch did the original version. I thought it was cool.
Right.
I thought it was dope.
Speaking of Storch,
Say it 3 times.
impossible, impossible.
Scotch tape.
He's one of those guys that is trying to plan and make a comeback. But to me, and I'll be honest with you, his production has been always basic. He has that Indian feel, keyboard pattern, and that's it. He doesn't get elaborate.
Mm-hmm.
Those type of producers have to evolve, and you have to understand that there's more to it than those simple riffs.
Yeah.
When you make your approach now with the type of melodies and so forth, are you still holding on to what you feel is true, or are you saying, okay, that's working on the radio, let me kind of work my style around that?
It's a little bit of both. You know what I mean? It's a little bit of both. If you want to have songs on the radio, you gotta play with. You know what I mean? You gotta do what's matching on the radio.
Play the
period.
game.
Exactly.
Unless you got, you know what I mean, millions of dollars behind you that's just saying, hey, play this shit, regardless if it doesn't go with the, you know what I mean? I feel like a lot of that stuff is like with J. Cole records. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it don't go with nothing, but they be playing it.
Yeah.
They be play it, boy. That J.
Yeah.
Cole be on there.
Yeah, that's because there's a lot of this
Yeah, and
behind
there's
it.
it's a lot of power behind that. Like, fuck
Yeah,
it, we
there
don't
is.
care if he don't sound like everything else.
Yeah.
Play him anyway.
Then that goes back
And
to the
he's
fact
dope.
that
Huh?
goes to the fact that we're talking about how corporates are picking out ignorant rap versus intelligent rap.
Right.
See, J. Cole's kind of like in the middle.
Right.
And that's a good thing that they are supporting that. You go on MTV Jams, you see that video where it's like a throwback to the cotton situation.
Mm-mm. Oh, yeah. J. Cole?
Yeah.
Yeah. I did see that.
Yeah,
I
that
did
was
see
pretty cool. That
Yeah,
was
yeah.
pretty dope. So, yeah, if you have money,
Cotton situation.
I wanted to dance around that. Everyone knows what I'm talking about.
All right, great.
So, yeah, it's a choice.
I'll have to look that up.
Yeah, watch the video and you'll know what I'm talking about.
Hashtag cotton situation.
Vagimillion.
Hashtag Civil War.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Alright.
Thank you. We have this track, too. Or this.
Hey.
Yeah.
Another slap.
Another slap. That's a sideshow.
This was a goer, bruh.
Yeah, this one.
Oh yeah.
This is huge in the Bay Area.
Oh yeah.
This is huge in the Bay Area. They won't. I have people that scream at me until I play it. If when I go to my DJ at places,
Yeah.
play sideshow until you play it. Until play sideshow.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah.
like I've done nothing else in life.
Like, that's it. That's your main track.
But like that's it.
And
It's like a sipping bit of beer.
And it's okay to be known for that.
I don't mind it.
Yeah.
I don't mind it. I'm good. I'm happy that people know me.
I have to apologize because I didn't ask you to send me any new material.
Oh, I got some if you need some.
Oh, well, we might be. You have it on
I-
flash drive?
I do have it on the flash drive.
Oh, okay. Well, let's go ahead and take a quick break because when we come out of it, we're going to do the vaunted Q&A.
Yeah.
10 questions
All right.
that might be unsuitable for kids out there, but suitable for Traxamillion.
Oh yeah.
All right. Everyone hang tight here on the Slam Show. Yeah, baby.
This